Wall Street Memes Casino.
I'm fine.
And Sportsbook.
Andrew McCart, iFLTV. I'm down in Sheffield and delighted to be joined by Mr. Peter Fury himself. Peter, how are you?
Good to see you, Andy. Yeah, I'm all right. Not too bad.
Good stuff, good stuff. Yo, Hughie's back out. I said to Hughie there, I done a quick chat with him. He's got a good momentum behind him now. He's getting these fights. He's getting back in the groove after a long layoff. And I said to him, Hughie, this is the right time to be a heavyweight, man. Are you just chomping at the bit to get in there and get in that mix with these big names? Because I said to him, Joseph Parker, you've already been in with the guys like Kubrat Pulev. So how eager is Hughie and yourself to get back in that mix?
Yeah, it's all in God's timing. So he's had a couple of fights back. We see a lot of ring rust in his first fight back, 3 years out. We could see that. The second fight really, yeah, there was improvements there, but we never really seen anything because as soon as he landed the right hand, the guy was over. So this one coming up, we need somebody. We need a clever match, really. We need somebody. Obviously, it depends on promoters' budgets and stuff. So we can only get who we can going to get, but we need somebody who's going to be durable and get a good 6 to 8 rounds out of. That's what I'm looking for on the 27th. And then after that, we've been promised a good fight, somebody who's very credible. So this year, he'll have had. So this is his third fight back, and then after that, he's got another one scheduled on Boxer. So they're going to put him on in a serious fight. So it's brilliant because it'll be 4 fights this year.
That's amazing. I spoke to Hughie and I said to him names and who does he want to be in, because like I said, people forget that he's still a young heavyweight. Do you know what I mean? Relatively young heavyweight. He's been around for a long time. He's fought the top quality fighters. But I also said to him, what kind of names are you thinking of? And he said to me, Zhili Zhang, and he said to me, Derek Chisora. Does that mean? I mean, when I mention those two names, what does that say to you, Peter? What does that say, and what does that do for you and Hughie at this stage of his career?
Yeah, Hughie, he'll fight anybody, won't he? So, any of them fights would be good. Obviously, Zhang's a stiff opposition for anybody, so, but if Zhang's looking for a fight, then yeah, he'll take him. So whoever's ready at that level that wants to have a fight with Hughie towards the end of the year, yeah, perfect.
The thing is as well, Chisora said he wants to fight before the end of the year in Manchester. Hughie's from Manchester. There's a smile on your face there, Peter. Does that make sense?
Perfect, makes definitely sense to me. Get in touch because we'll take that at the drop of an hat. It'd be good. Derek's he's got a lot of history with his family anyway, so he might as well cap it off and fight another Fury, hasn't he?
Well, listen, that'll be music to my ears and probably a solid fight that Hughie needs, especially at this stage of his career in this comeback.
Hughie would definitely take that fight, so that wouldn't be a question. And so if they want to get that fight on, definitely, 100%.
Listen, let's fingers crossed this will really get made. Any promoter out there want to put that fight on, let us know. I said to Hughie as well, he was sparring Martin Bakole last week a couple of times last week. He's got a tough test in Jared Anderson, maybe an untested fighter in Jared Anderson, but a lot of people are saying that he's the future of the heavyweight division, being only 24 years old. But he's up against a lump of a man, 285 pounds, 6'6", monster of a man that just keeps coming forward in Martin Bakole. How do you see this fight, Peter?
Bakole's a very good fighter. He brings the pressure, and he can hit. So this is a good acid test as well for Anderson, because we've only seen Anderson really get it properly with Charles Martin, and he come through that. So, so far, Jared Anderson ticks all the boxes. I think he's a tremendous young fighter. So, but Bakole, he needs to be the real deal, because if he's not, he'll get found out in this fight for sure. Because Bakole, we know, he'll bring it for sure. He's going to get it. So it's interesting for all these fights. So I'd like to see Bakole. Listen, best luck to both fighters. I'd like to see Bakole come through it because he struggled getting opponents. I know Billy very well. They've travelled everywhere. They deserve this shot. So I'd like to see him come out on top of it. But ultimately, this is a sport we're in. It's heavyweight boxing. But what a superb fight this is, because this is not a given. Any one of these can win this fight. It's up for grabs.
That's what makes it an intriguing fight, and that's why we enjoy these 50-50 fights, because we can't pick them. But another heavyweight fight on the card is Andrew Ruiz and Jarrell Miller. Peter, did you see the weight of these two men? 580 pounds between them. I think Andy Ruiz was 275 and Big Baby Miller was 305 pounds. These guys are enormous. Maybe that heavy, you won't see much footwork, but we're going to see some fists fly.
Definitely, they're both good fighters. Actually, I think it's great. Andy Ruiz, though, he is a world level operator, and he's on that level. So I'd have to edge towards Andy Ruiz in this fight. But let's see, because of the fight he had with going blank, Dubois, yeah, and he's gone back to the drawing board. It looks like he's trimmed up quite a bit. So we could see a different fighter again. It's all about, a lot of these with these heavyweights, it's all about being active and being that fluent, keep going. And he's coming off a hard fight, although he lost it. He's coming off a hard fight, so he'll have gone straight back in the gym, got his weight down, so it'll be very interesting. I'd edge towards Ruiz, but it could go any way, that fight. It wouldn't surprise me if Miller come away with it either, because they're both good fighters.
Again, that's what I said, it's 50-50 fights. We can talk about this and talk about tactics left, right and centre, but it is one of them, like, wherever you shoot, wherever your opinion is, it doesn't matter, because you won't be shocked if either man wins.
No, and these are two very good fights, for all them reasons I've just said. So when Ruiz lost a lot of weight, he didn't look the same man. So if Miller's lost a lot of weight, it might be the same for him. So there's a lot of questions there to be answered, but they are two good fighters, so I'm looking forward to it.
For Hughie as well, man, for you, Peter, right, you've been in the boxing game for a long time, and you've been in this heavyweight scene for a long time. Is this the best it's ever been since you've been in the sport?
No, I think, listen, 70s, 80s, 90s, listen, there was
Maybe I'm a bit young.
Yeah, so I think I don't think anything's surpassing the 70s, 80s, and 90s, to be honest. But still, it's a different era, bigger guys, but we're yet to see some very, very entertaining fights, really, and getting our money's worth like we've seen years ago in the 90s,
Peter, one final one then. I think this press conference is about to start. I spoke to you about a year ago, just over a year ago, and I said to you that I've got my coach's licence, I've got my first kid, and we're finally going to make our debut together on the 4th of October. My first time in a corner since I've fought, so it's been a long time. And I asked you for advice back then. I'm going to do the same thing again. Any advice for me for the 4th of October?
Yeah, just relax. Make sure the fighter's relaxed. Don't kill him in the dressing room. Yeah, because a lot of these fighters, you see, have a fight before they get in there, and just talk a few words at a time, because you can only so much they can take in, and just enjoy it. It's very, very easy, actually.
You make it sound easy, Peter. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.